pressure on. But he's like,
YapzOr. He just walks in, gets mana leaked up, sits in the safety of his cogs, but...
Now there's a port out from HeStEJoE. They're going to put the pressure on YapzOr. YapzOr looks like he's going to die.
He's got no more mana. He's trying to crawl his way through the trees, but first blood goes to our Nature's Prophet. They might be able to find Trixi as well. He's got 5 charges on his wand and has his time walk, but they've got the mana leak here. He has to sit still. He has to be patient. There is no Sprout available, but Trixi looks to be fighting this one out. There's going to be a blink forward from Ace. A couple more hits should do it, but YapzOr respawns well, because it seems like Broodmother is just not picked, and you see what kind of power it can bring to the mid lane. Oh,
Noya's getting
down bottom. Noya, that cold snap doing some work. There's going to be the cogs. The Ogre is now trapped in, just trying to survive, trying to beat someone down, trying to get something there. Meanwhile, HeStEJoE will go for the trade, takes out the Invoker, most likely going to lose his own life here. YapzOr with that battery assault going to get sprouted up. One more hit, but he does have his wand. Still goes down in the end. Now Cinderen's in some serious trouble as Ace has made his way back down. It's going to be a triple kill for the Prophet as the trees do his dirty work there.
Nice movement there by Ace coming down there. qojqva showed bottom lane, and HeStEJoE's porting in, but there's going to be some follow-up. Ace only has one more dagger after this. qojqva does have the Wex invoke, Wex skilled up after that. One creep dies, and he's ghost walks.
Escape, they're all moving in. They want to get something done. The cog's burning up a little bit of mana of HeStEJoE, but he still seems nice and healthy. Cinderen, he's only level 4, nowhere near that chaotic offering, and now he's taking a ton of damage. HeStEJoE gobbling his way through the trees. There's going to be a TP in from the Timber Saw. He's going to be clearing out the map, looking for all those trees. Now Nature's Prophet, he's still going in. Nice dagger is going to connect. And that Invoker is back in the grave. Cinderen, he's getting low. He will have to retreat with the clockwork.
Yeah, Era actually ends up canceling his TP. I think it's hard for him to really move anyway, because they'll just take a tower if he does that. But Babyknight, anyway, he moves toward the top lane since Ace made the rotation, and he's ends up pressuring that a bit.
Yeah, he's been going. He made this little web path through so he can go ahead and take some ancients for himself. Now, mid lane, we are going to have a rotation in. Nature's Prophet again with the global presence going in onto Era. They get the stun. He's also mana burned and will not live to Timber Chain across the river. So really nice rotations. Imperial just making their presence known on this map right now.
This Broodmother, I mean, it throws a wrench in your whole thing. You know, you're forced to put this Invoker safe lane. Invoker has 21 CS. He's only level 6 at the 8-minute mark.
YapzOr is going to get sprouted up. HeStEJoE on this Prophet.
Making the plays.
Yeah,
he's all over the place.
Is today the day the Prophet comes back from the dead? Because it has had a huge impact in the last couple of games we've seen it. It's 8.5 minutes into the game. That is not an ideal timing for Invoker. Meanwhile, your Broodmother, who's crawling around, she's level 9 already. Mid lane, YapzOr is going to get stuck up. There is going to be that Fire Blast to hold him in place. Look how quickly those spiders just turn his insides to goop. Oh my god.
This is starting to look like... to react, they have to bring like 3 or 4 man's gank squad to kill like one hero on each side of on the side of Imperial.
Speaking of gank squad, they're moving in. They're smoked up. YapzOr, even without that hook shot, he can look to try to scout things out. There is going to be the Void jumping in, gets the Chrono off onto the Prophet. That'd be a great hero to take down. Meanwhile, in the back lines, Noya fighting for his life, just walking away, walks straight into the Chakram. Looks like Noya will bite off more than he can chew. Tries to get the Knight to neutrals, but will go down to the Timber Chain.
I think that's good. You know, the Chrono was forced out on the Furion, and he just runs in and tanks the gank. You know, like this PA is massive, Broodmother's massive, Furion's not as massive, but you know, he's an off lane, so he's owning.
We are about 12.5 minutes in, and the net worth chart's already a little bit out of control here. Now Noya, again, making some space, drawing that aggression while the rest of his team's able to push in. Trixi, rotating through the jungle, may not like this so much. The Courier.
Here comes the Brood.
Yeah, it's giving him an opportunity to go forward. There's the Brood. The time dilation comes out, but it's not really scaring anyone too much. Trixi's got to watch his step. He's going to get stunned up from the mana leak, and he's got nothing else to his name. Meanwhile, Clockwork falls. This is just a bloodbath. Imperial.
He died to spiders. There wasn't even a hero there. He just ran. Like I mentioned, they have to commit so many different things to get a hero kill, but I think that they have to do something at some point. They can't just let Imperial play their game style like this.
This super deep ward from the Dire side is going to scout out all these TP rotations in. Broodmother is still going to get Chrono. There's a Sunstrike on top of her, and the Meatball. She's in some serious trouble. Babyknight is able to pop the ult, but not enough lifesteal to get her through that. Now that's just a question mark for me, because again, this ward down here near the tier 2 rating, just going back to farming.
Yeah, max reactive armor. He's fairly tanky. They can't really kill him yet without the Desolator, and they don't have like an Ogre there for the lockdown.
Hook shot in. YapzOr gets himself onto the cliff. Well, he's going to need to just chill there for a little bit. He doesn't have mana for a TP.
Babyknight's going to go back in on the bottom lane. We do see a rock dropped out. There's 3 people Fatal bonded, but there's nothing really they can do to chase up. Era's trying, but misses the Timber Chain. Like,
yeah, that's a really big cooldown from the Warlock. Now, Cinderen's fresh out of mana. This Golem is just going to be bopping up creeps. Sunstrike comes in and will be able to finish off the Prophet. Very well played by the Invoker. It's something. That Prophet was pretty high value there. That's almost...
And they are definitely adhering to it. I mean, they need to do it.
Smoke up.
Babyknight walks into a sentry, breaks the smoke. qojqva now, though, getting burst down. Nice hook from YapzOr, actually isolating Babyknight.
Yeah, the cogs are coming in. Babyknight's just sitting there. Nice rock drop. This Spider's getting low. He's going to try to pop the ult and get through this, but that is not going to be enough. The hunger is not insatiable enough. So that Broodmother goes down and Vogel's above him. I mean, do you think that's just Nature's Prophet's build? He didn't go for Midas here, so he's not going to be balling out of control, but I do like the Orchid pick.
I think that there's...
Era. He's in some trouble here. He's going to get stunned. He's mana leaked up as well. There's not much he can do. He can toss out a Chakram. He's going to get silenced up. The Orchid doing all the work in the world. There's going to be a double man chrono, though. Sunstroke to come in. They're trying to get down this PA, but PA can turn again. Has the flats. The lifesteal's going to be there. And look at the Spider just coming in. Rock is dropped. Everyone's getting low, but Ace and the Spider BKB'd up. Babyknight's hunting for more. There's going to be a dagger connecting up to qojqva. They've got this low. Babyknight stops to, or rather, there's a Midas to stop and go, and that's just going to be the Invoker falling down. He Midas this before he dies to try to get the most out of his gold, but he knows he's down there. And there's going to be a TP in from Era, one of the lone survivors on his team, trying to clean up here. Noya getting low. There's going to be the Forward Spirits doing work. They will get a kill. YapzOr able to go and at least get something for Escape. It's still not a great team fight for them. In fact, Escape, though, they want to fight this. They're not going to let this go without a struggle there. Trixi, he doesn't have his chrono. He's walking aggressively as if he does. And now Babyknight going in, getting a lot of vision, dropping onto Cinder, and look at Cinder and go down. That's through a Shadow Word as well. There's going to be a silence up. The Void cannot time walk away. Can they keep him locked down, though? Silence is going to end at some point. The dagger comes in, and one more munch. Babyknight's back on a killing spree. This is getting bad. Escape, they had that little window of hope where they were able to go.
Yeah, great pressure from the Fear and Ogre in the laning phase led to this loss of control of their jungle, and it's just a ward battle in this top secret shop area.
They're going in. HeStEJoe-'s in some trouble. Will fall as Invoker burns him down with a meatball. Timbersaw just skates on through.
That's nice, though, the double boots of travel ganks. When Escape gets these ganks without having to expend an ultimate, it's massive for them.
Oh, speaking of ganks, they're going to be going in. Smoke pops. Looks like Ogre caught out on his own. Again, making space for the rest of his team. He's going to be going down. He's able to spray out and ignite before he goes. Will there be some follow-up here? Imperial thinking about bringing the Broodmother into this. There's going to be Ace going in. Pops the BKB, but it's going to be trapped in the Chronos. That BKB is effectively burned. Takes a little bit of damage there from the Sunstrike. Dagger connects, and the bash onto the Warlock. Look at the crits coming out of Ace right now. Continuing to move forward. The Dagger goes in onto the Void. Trixi, you can't time walk that one away. Going to be slowed down, and Ace continuing to blink on in. They get the Orchid off, and that's going to be a dead Void. Chakram slowing down Ace. Ace is getting low. Is able to blink back to some allies.
Yeah, Era almost has...
Yeah, seems like Imperial, they're looking for the best spot to jump because they can definitely go in. They can take a fight. They've got the damage. The PA, like you mentioned, is almost slotted.
Ooh, Trixi, they see him
now
this time.
Trixi, after his long walk, is going to be cleaned up. That is the most tragic end I can think of for that play.
Yeah, it'll bond in like a 5-man chrono. And then
another smoke coming in. Looks like Ogre's going to pop it out. Noya just splashing out the ignite.
Hey guys.
Go aggro the creeps. Now he's going to get hookshot on. Is going to be stuck, but again, losing an Ogre, that is A-okay if it sets up for a great fight for the rest of your team. Trixi goes in, is able to land a chrono onto 2, wanting to focus on the Keeper of the Light. Sunstrike comes in. They are able to clean up both, but now here we go. Here's the cores, and they're angry. They want to get revenge for their cute little supports. YapzOr tries to TP out, will not be successful. Going to get silenced up. Army of spiders coming at you. HeStEJoe can't actually catch up to this, but Ace, he sure can. Going to be tossing out a dagger. There's the blink, and that's going to be a dead clock where he's hiding behind these trees, but cannot find any sanctuary. That's going to be 3 dead on Escape for the 2 Imperial supports.
Yeah, they obviously get a cool pickup on the supports with the chrono, but you know, the supports ain't the problem right now.
Keeper of the Light dies. Slightly unfortunate, but the fact that your cores are able to go in, clean up the enemy cores, and not really feel that scared by it is great, because all the spells have already been dropped from Escape now.
Ace
here we
is
go.
all alone. He's just going in.
Ace is fine. Ace does not have his Aegis anymore. He's going to be sitting in the Chakram, taking some damage. He does have the flags. He's going to pop his BKB.
And of course, Alliance too, but...
Ace sitting in the trees here. Ace is saving up a ton of money. Are we in rapier territory, man?
No, he wouldn't risk
All right,
that.
top lane, there's going to be a stun on the Invoker. He is not getting out of there alive. TP in from Ace, they're just going to clean this up, and I think this is the go time. Invoker dead for over a minute with no braid out. You've got your Timbersaw doing his best to try to clear these out. Tornado comes in, only going to connect on a couple creeps there. Timber Chain back on through, so Era's just sitting back. He's getting burned down. Noya going forward. There is going to be a Chronosphere. They got the PA under it, but look at this Void. He can't do anything. Nice chaotic offering, though. Ace might be in a little bit of trouble. Pops the BKB, but just going to blink forward there, unloading onto the Warlock, and it's looking like Imperial are just too strong to bring down here. Mana League's going to stun up this Timbersaw. Ace reinitiating here. Timber Chain away. Will save Era's life temporarily, but HeStEJoE just goes in. They land a Sprout into the fountain. This is when Imperial are just asserting their dominance over Escape's territory. A full lane of Rax now goes down. Era, he's getting low. His mana's being burned. He's just trying to make it to his fountain alive. Meanwhile, the small building's starting to go, and now Imperial rotating in for the mid lane. They've got the Trance, gonna get cleaned up by the Tornado. qojqva, he's doing whatever he can, trying to mount some sort of team fight, but the rest of his team just isn't alive. There's no buybacks left online. And now reinitiation from Ace going in onto the, it's not looking good. There's the GG called out. Imperial just with a very cheeky strat, the Brood and the Prophet, but oh boy, does it pay off.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it was kind of cookie cutter, like from the lineup that we saw, you know, that if they have